If you want to travel with your young kid, but it feels a little too overwhelming, you're in the right place. We travel the world full time with our 3-year-old, toddler testing everywhere we go to give you the information you need on what it takes to travel somewhere with a kid. And today we are headed up to Toronto. We spent 5 nights here when our kid was 17 months old. And as like a small aside, since Canadian Thanksgiving isn't the same as US Thanksgiving, if you go to Toronto in November when it's not too cold yet, but it's already decorated for Christmas, it is beautiful. It's a little baby drinking hot chocolate. Anyways, Toronto has a super efficient train system that runs directly from the airport to downtown, only like 2 stops in between. It's super walkable and they've got a really great public transit system. The only thing I will say about the metro is that we struggled finding elevators up and down. Like even stations that we found online that said they had an elevator, we're like, there's not an elevator here. Maybe we just can't see. But that was the only issue we had with it. I will say if you want to do the Canada side of Niagara Falls, I would maybe bring a car seat to rent a car because the trains and buses out there take up most of the day. You can get there a lot more efficiently just driving. Now, I swear, this city is just one giant playground. Literally, like you can't walk a block without seeing another park with an amazing playground in it. This one was set up as a farmer's market, so like these are asparagus stalks. Literally everything was like carrots and potatoes. And so every park wasn't just like, oh, there's another little slide, like that's nice. It's like, no, here's an entire immersive experience. Another thing we loved about Toronto is that so much of the sidewalk is like double sidewalk. Like you're walking down it and you're like, I could fit 8 double strollers wide here. Like I could drive a semi truck full of strollers down the sidewalk at one time. But what was kind of disappointing is that a lot of the restaurants and shops would be up a small flight of stairs. And so there was a lot of unpacking and folding up the stroller just to hop up the steps. So like we travel with the bigger stroller, this could be a good place to have like an umbrella stroller instead because the sidewalks are in great shape and you do have to do a good bit of folding and unfolding. Now the ROM, the Royal Ontario Museum, is incredible. It's a natural history museum. It's super kid friendly, especially if you're traveling with a kid in like the 3 to 5 range. It really hits. Overall, Toronto was a place where we didn't feel like we had to plan around our kid much because we could just go do whatever we wanted to do and know that there was going to be a playground and a park and something else to run around just like right next door. Which, traveling with a toddler, it is so huge to not have it feel like a burden to figure out what you're going to do with your kid next that's going to engage them well.